אר... מה נשמע חברים? ברוכים הבאים לעוד סטרים, אני הוט אקליפס, ברוכים הבאים. היום אני הולך לשחק אסאסינס קריד בלק פלאג ריסינקד. תודה רבה לכל מי שתצטרף, מעריך את זה מאוד. יאללה, let's fucking get it. אז אתמול אני עצרתי בדיוק אחרי שהגעתי להוואנה, עשיתי איזה משימה 2, ועכשיו אני הולך להמשיך בדיוק מאותה נקודה שעצרתי. יאללה, let's get it. let's fucking get it. go bra. go R. אתם רוצים לראות תמונה של ציפור? אבל אל תרדו לי על הטלפון, אוקיי? צריך להחליף אותו. יש לי משהו יותר פיק. זה פאקינג פיק. טוב, יאללה. נכנסתי לאסאסינס קריד. וואלה, אני מה זה מצטער על השעה המאוחרת. תכננתי להתחיל את הסטרים טיפה יותר מוקדם, אבל שחקתי Age of Empires ואיך אומרים, I got into it. וכן, רציתי גם להסטרים את Age of Empires, אבל אני אוטיסט, אוקיי? אבל בסדר, יאללה. נעשה continue. let's get it. אהלן. טוב, זה בדיוק הנקודה שאני עצרתי ושמרתי. שנייה, אני אעביר את האובס קצת שמאל. את היוטיוב נעביר גם לצד שמאל. או שיט, לא יודע אם שמעתם את זה או לא, אבל... אפליקיישן ובלק פלאג. נייס, עכשיו אמורים לשמוע את המשחק. Sup homie, looking fine today. I'm aggressive. I'm going to jail tonight. אין word, I'm aggressive. טוב, בואו נראה מה עוד יש לי פה. אם אני מכוון... הלכתי מהכפתור שכאילו... רגע. שאני יכול לראות שטויות. C, X, Z, לא. אוקיי, פשוט אני מכוון את זה ככה. Understandable. טוב, איפה אני יכול לקפוץ פה? יכול לקפוץ לשם. מה זה? מאיפה הוא הגיע? מאיפה הוא הגיע? אימפוסיבלי, אימפוסיבלי. טוב, יש לי פה את המשימה המיין מישן פה. sit down, ונראה לי אני אעבור לקונטרולר. צריך לחבר אותו שנייה. מה עובר על ברו? what the fuck?
God sink me for this pittance. 1,000 reals for those maps. That's what? £100 at most. How's a man supposed to become rich in these times with a miser like Torres running the world?
Have you ever worked on a plantation before?
You know what I'm thinking? I'd like to see this observatory the governor's going on about. He said it were like a device that could follow people around and show where they were.
A ludicrous idea. Imagine my wife with such an advantage over me.
And imagine what a thing like that'd be worth. Sell that to the right person and I'd be the richest pirate. Privateer in the West Indies. I'll catch you up on it. There's a sage in that house I must speak to in private.
I hold L2 and use to equip smoke bomb and then press R2 to throw. כאילו לשמה.
You should have paid me fair, Torres.
מה זה פה? read.
A treasure
To all
hunt.
who seek glory, fame
Why
and
not?
fortune awaits you. Should you wish to walk the same path as I, the plunder you seek is close, and the hunt is on. Seek out the next clue.
No
Head
tiene
south
sentido.
and keep a keen eye out for... רגע,
Has
הכלבה שלי
perdido
רוצה
el
להיכנס.
juicio.
שנייה, מכניס אותה.
He perdido la paciencia.
Estoy harto de esto.
היי. אר.
No tiene sentido.
Plunder is seeing is on, seek out
Es
the
lo
next
que me
clue,
dijeron.
head south. south זה שמה. יש לי שערה בפה. ואני צריך למצוא דחלילים. Keep a time for scarecrows זה דחלילים. מה יש פה? הופה, מה זה? קולות. Find the way into Torres Estate. ננסה אולי מפה להגיע? טוב, על זה אי אפשר לקפוץ. ואי אפשר לעבור פה, נייס. לכן שפשוט תקוע אחי. כן, אי אפשר לעבור לפה, נקפוץ למטה. יש לי הרגשה שאין פה ליטרלי כלום. אבל ככה הוא שוחה הרבה יותר מהר. יש לו גם אין סוף ליטרלי אוויר. זה יכול שעה להיות ככה. טוב, דחלילים אני לא מצאתי. מצאתי פה אבל טיפה לוט. מזה אין באמת פה משהו. מה זה? עוד לוט. רגע, מה זה פה? לוק. קודקס אפדייטד. מה זה כאילו פיראטים?
you! I'll cut you up!
דיים! אבל משחק מטורף, אחד גם עליי, והשיט דרייז. כאן עושה גילים. מי בא? מי שבא ברוך הבא לתקרת. דיים, אני הולך למות.
Bleed for that!
Arr. Oh shit. נייס. טוב, אז השתלטתי פה על המחנה שלהם. נראה אם יש פה משהו מעניין. יש פה לוטבוקס. קיבלתי בטח כסף. ספייס וויין. אמינישן פול. ויש פה עוד קופסה. זה נראה לי משהו מעניין. לא, פשוט כסף. פאקינג פיראטים. מה הוא חשב שהוא עושה? יש פה צ'סט ענקית, let's get it. אין הדחלילים. read. Games, congratulations young pirate. Games and Jones aside, well done my little explorer, well done my James, I never doubted you. Within the chest are bubbles and trinkets that should bring you some joy when I'm gone. It will be some time before I return, but take courage, for the treasure was not the real prize, but the intrepid spirit that brought you there. Hold fast to that until I am with you again. All my love, father. בוא נראה מה פינקו אותנו.
A father's parting gift to his son. I'll make good use of it.
נייס. זה אני קראתי. יש פה עוד משהו. שם הוא משהו ויש פה משהו. health is full. אני צריך לעלות פה למעלה, יש פה צ'סט. give me the loot. אני יכול לפתוח את זה? understandable. right. ניתן איזה בעיטה, קיבלתי כסף. ויש פה עוד איזה משהו מעניין. צ'סטים.
Poor sod. Anything on him?
לוט. יש עליו מפת תוצר.
This marks something.
Treasure map from Havana.
The chest must be somewhere back there.
שם יש גם משהו.
Keep an orderly line. There's no need to push.
אהלן.
Your men, Capitano.
ושיפורים.
Se acabó lo bueno.
נו בואנו.
Vas a morir por eso.
Un momento, por favor. טוב, יש פה שתי דברים מעניינים. טוב, שיט, צ'יל!
¿Quién ha presenciado el fallecimiento?
Get ready. Let's get it. מה זה פה? שירותים, יש פה לוט, צ'סט ענקית. זה הביא לי טיפה כסף. זה רמדי. רמדי ספול. איך אני בועט עוד פעם? ריבוע. לול. Oh shit. עדיין חי.
Te daré lo tuyo. ¡Mueve aquí! ¡Maldita sea!
בחזרה למים. כן, איזה מסכן הבן אדם. בוא כבר, בוא.
¿A dónde te crees que vas?
מה, נראה לי אני ארוג אותו.
Try this.
מה זה? קולקט. New data file available, access it in the vault. פה אין כלום.
Si consigo solo un poquito del cargamento de la
Lumpa
flota
lumpa.
de Indias,
יאללה, let's get it. Spices the wine. עוד משהו? לוט.
hermano. Dicen que todo el cargamento de la flota está maldito. He oído contar que los mataron los piratas o los hundieron las tormentas. Un tesoro merece un final así.
שמה משהו? שמה משהו? עכשיו, אני לא יודע אם העיגולים הצהובים עושים ריספאון או שלא. צריך לגלות את זה, להבין מי נגד מי. אם זה עושה ריספאון, אין לי באמת טעם לאסוף אותם כל הזמן. למרות שזה מביא מלא לוט.
Refresca ya.
איזה ביתה. שם משהו. נלך אבל קודם כל לפה. My pocket's getting thicker. My watch is moving quicker.
Cuide esos modales, señor.
Okay, chill. I choose violence.
Vas a morir por esto.
Outputs quick fire to break a brutal captain's defense. וואלה, לא צריך. Oh shit. Damn! חזקים. Damn! chill! אחי, למה זה לא עושה לי פרי? אני צריך עכשיו ביג דוד. Damn, get wrecked. אבל מביאו תגבורת.
It's pretty to watch.
אוקיי, מה יש לנו פה? קודקס updated, בסיליקה מנור דה סן פרנסיסיו דה אסיס. בואו שנייה נראה. Quest log. Press from the map to access a list of all quests and contacts in progress. The map will jump directly to the chosen quest's location. אבל המפה ענקית, holy shit. זה רק חוואנה. טוב, נלך לקודקס. Basilica Menor de San Francisco de Asís. A dominating presence on Havana's Plaza de San Francisco, the Basilica Menor de San Francisco de Asís dates from the 1580s, originally a statue of Saint Francis of Assisi stood atop the bell tower, but this was blown off in cyclone in 1846. Baroque features were added to the basilica in 1730. Okay. כאילו landmarks location, Havana. There were several attempts to found a town near the Havana Bay in the early 1500s. A settlement was established by the Spanish conquistador Diego Vázquez de Cuellar around 1514. The city sits on a bay that opens to the Gulf Stream and thus became... פאק אחי, מי משנה לי את הפאקינג ווליום? נשמע פרצו לי למחשב. Gulf Stream and thus became a natural stopping point between Europe and the Americas. In the earliest stages of the golden age of piracy, Havana was burned to the ground by French corsair Jacques de Sores. By the 1700s, Havana had become a large, heavily fortified port city where Spanish treasure ships would dock on their way to Europe. Pirates lurked on the approaches to the city, hoping to capture these same ships. Pirate camps. Pirates established semi-permanent camps where they could return to repair their ships and divide their spoils. Notable examples: Andreas Island, Corozal, Ile Avache. Type sheet. Groups. Spanish Empire. Already a global power, the Spanish defeated powerful adversaries such as the Aztecs and Incas in the Americas by exploiting existing conflicts and rivalries between tribes and nations between the 15th and 18th century. Acquisitive and protective of the supply of precious metals its new colonies afforded it, the Spanish Empire enthusiastically participated in the Atlantic slave trade and defended its trade routes aggressively. Okay. Even after its defeat in the War of the Spanish Succession, the 18th century was nevertheless one of prosperity for the Spanish Empire, as their trade reputation grew steadily under Bourbon oversight and continued to grow at an extraordinary rate until the 1780s. Dancers. For a handful of coin, dancers can be employed to distract guards and interfere with ongoing fights. They might also have some incredible stories of their own to tell if only you'd bother to listen. Nah, אחי. Drunkard. Sailors flush with rum and the heat of the sun. Drunkards can be useful in a few ways. First are blend groups that allow Edward to hide in plain sight, and secondly as allies in the event of a scuffle, but remember to bring a bit of coin if you want them to fight alongside you, as these pirates won't risk their life for free. Understandable. Treasure map. Okay, treasure maps. Treasure maps are hand-drawn clues that lead to buried chests, in which rewards such as kesef, reels and other valuable items may be found. A treasure map can usually be found on a corpse and once obtained can be consulted via the codex. This will reveal its coordinates, and once you have made your way to the location defined by them, use the map's illustration to work out the exact spot in the environment where the chest is buried. You may also obtain a treasure map by restoring map pieces that you find in the world. A specific vendor with that particular expertise can help you with this, and the restored map typically leads to even greater prizes. Understandable. Vendors. Romanian taverns are places in cities and smaller settlements that serve as hubs to various activities. Once you have completed a bar brawl and gained access to a tavern, you can find some of all the following within. Tavern tip: offer some reels in exchange for rumors of where a naval convoy may be sailing. Crew for hire. Recruit pirates to fully replenish the Jackdaw's crew. The more crew you need, the more reels it will cost you. Minigames: put your wits to the test in one of 3 games of skill: checkers, panorama, and 9 men's mories. The larger your wager, the more reels you stand to win. But drink just a little bit of drink to ease your worries, or 1 more perhaps. Okay, viewpoints. Viewpoints are typically high vantage points that allow you to survey the surrounding environment and discover points of interest. Once you have climbed to a viewpoint and synchronized with it, these points of interest will show as icons on the world map, including other viewpoints. Synchronization: a viewpoint also unlocks it as a fast travel location. Okay, understandable. Naval sailing. You can control the Jackdaw's navigation through manipulaton of its sails and rotating its rudder. The sails affect the speed of the Jackdaw. Opening more sails increases the ship's speed, but this also increases its turning radius. When the ship is anchored, press X to start moving at half sail speed. In half sail speed, press X again to go full sail speed. Use the tone, okay. Now far away from a coast and any enemy ship, you can press X to trigger travel speed. This is the fastest speed you can get. If you encounter enemies or sea hazards, you will cease travel speed. You can lower your ship speed by pressing Gul. This will reduce your speed to the previous sail's speed. When you are in half sail, press Gul again to stop your ships and drop anchor. Naval combat. Move the camera with... Okay. Sea shanties. Shanties are song... Okay, זה קראתי. Combat basics. Attacker 1. אני יודע, adaptive enemies. Enemies adapt to Edward's attack patterns. Quickly using the same move over and over again will result in enemies using counterattacks, dodges or other countermeasures. Offense basic attacks can cancel into advanced moves. Link your basic attacks directly into heavy strikes, kicks, sweeps or rope darts to confuse enemies. Defense alternate between parrying and dodge attacking to keep enemies on their toes. Breaking guard. If an enemy blocks your basic attacks repeatedly, perform a sweep mid-combat to break their guard. Rotating tactics. A frequent rotation between offensive and defense tactics will help a pirate survive in the Caribbeans. Swords. Edward wields a pair of matching swords in battle. Explore the world to find more powerful swords that match your preferred playstyle. Better swords increase the amount of chain takedowns after a perfect parry. Different sword types offer different heavy strike attacks. Repair, thrusting attack with long reach. Cutlass hits multiple enemies in an arc. Pistol fires 2 gunshots at no ammo cost. Pistols. Pistols are powerful firearms that can quickly eliminate enemies. Hold L-time to activate free aim mode and R-time to shoot the targeted character. Successfully shooting at enemy's head is lethal. Pistol can also be used to interrupt enemy actions and stagger them with R-time plus משולש quick fire. You can craft a new pistol holster and fire up to 4 pistols in quick succession by pressing R2 plus משולש repeatedly. Each pistol needs to be L2 plus משולש reloaded after being fired. Smoke bombs אני יודע, equipment perks. Perks confer various enhancements that improve your combat resource gathering and other abilities. A perk can be found on each weapon of legendary quality, and each trinket you will receive the benefit described on that item's perk for as long as you have the item equipped. So the basic. Stealth, hiding. Hide from enemies to avoid detection and create opportunities for hiding spot assassinations. Jump in a hay bale, blend with the crowd, sit on a bench between some people or jump in a well to escape from enemies that are chasing or investigating you. You can even hide in dense vegetation by crouching in it, שזה ריבוע. Some enemies will search the area rather than chase after you, so keep in mind that you may have to kill them as well. Use R3 Eagle Vision to highlight hiding spots in the world. Assassination allows you to instantly kill an unaware enemy and can be performed in many different scenarios. Assassinate enemies from behind them, from cover and around corners. You can also reach higher ground to perform an air assassination. You can even do sprint assassinations while sprinting. Exploration, observe. Hold the time to observe. אוקיי, זה אני יודע. עוד יש פה maps, Havana. אוקיי, allies. Caroline Scott, daughter of Emmett and Elizabeth Scott. Caroline was born in Bristol, England, to a prosperous family of merchants and civil servants. Given a modest education by her father, she furthered her own studies in her own way, taking time to read as often as her familiar duties allowed. Splitting her time between this and helping her mother manage her father's affairs, she grew into confident and level-headed woman with more skill and intelligence than her situation allowed her to exercise. Caroline first met Edward Kenway outside the old Shilela, נראה לי. In the aftermath of a drunken altercation, she had arrived to fetch one of her servants and there found Edward escorting the woman from the clutches of one of Bristol's more notorious cuds. Thankful for his kindness, Caroline agreed for a second meeting on more equitable terms, hardly thinking a romance possible. And yet, against most odds, that is just what happened. Edward and Caroline grew quite close and soon fell in love. quite much to the dismay of her father. Emmett Scott had already promised his daughter to the son of a wealthy East India Company executive, and made his displeasure apparent at every turn. But all his noise was to no avail. Caroline and Edward were married in 1712. טוב, אז זאת אשתי, כביכול. For a time it seemed as though this odd pairing might produce a lasting union, but Edward's deep love for his wife was offset by his uncouth habits and reckless attention to responsibility. Not content to live a life of middle-class drudgery, Edward dreamed large and fixed on the idea that he could sail to the West Indies and fight as a privateer against the Spanish, or bearing that, buy some land and sow a sugar plantation. Caroline tried to dissuade her husband, but to no effect. טוב, וזה אני. Edward Kenway. Edward James Kenway was born on the 10th of March in Swansea, Wales, to Bernard Kenway of Manchester and Lynette Hopkins of nearby Cardiff. By Edward's 10th birthday, his father had moved the family to a small farm just outside Bristol, a nearby port town in the southeast of England. This relocation had a depressing effect on young Edward's mood. He grew restless from a lack of contact with old friends and struggled to find an outlet for his limitless energy. By his teens, he was spending more and more time in the city away from his farm, where the lure of excitement overrode prudence. By age 16, he had substituted a career as a successful farmer for a life of hopeless tomfoolery, frequently shirking his responsibilities to his family in favor of rough company. In the late 1711, at the age of 17, Edward met Caroline Scott, a woman of modest but steady means. Their friendship began continuously as Caroline's hand had already been promised to the boorish son of a wealthy East India Company executive, but Edward's charms eventually won out, and he and Caroline were married within a year of their meeting, a union that angered her father and got the whole of Bristol talking. In the earliest months of their marriage, Edward resolved to do well by his wife and provide for her, as he believed a man in his position should, but his grandiose dreams and exaggerated opinion of himself prevented him from taking immediate responsibility for their well-being, and after only a year, he had stumbled back into his worst habits: drinking, fighting, and idleness. It was in this dark period that Edward revived an old idea of joining privateering fleet sailing for the West Indies, with the aim of making war against the Spanish and collecting unchecked sums of gold and cargo. This, he told his wife, was their path to quick riches. Being a sensible and prudent woman, Caroline discouraged these fanciful ideas. By the summer of 1712, Caroline understood that her husband's departure was inevitable. She wanted no further part of his reckless plan, and so left him to live with her parents. Stunned by this sudden turn, Edward was determined to earn his fortune fast and prove himself as capable as he always claimed he was. He left for the West Indies barely 1 month later, where he soon fell in with the privateer Benjamin Hornigold and his quartermaster Ed Touch. Edward spent the first half of 1713 sailing with these two seasoned sailors on regular sweeps of the Windward Passage, but that year fate threw him another upset with the signing of a Treaty of Utrecht. All hostile actions between the major empires came to an end, and the prospects of British privateers dried up. Now poor, unemployed, and thousands of miles from home, Edward and his colleagues settled on the island of New Providence in the Bahamas to reconsider their options. These were fanciful days for Edward. He discovered in the small town of Nassau a life quite unlike that which he had left behind. The atmosphere of wild and noisy freedom in this small stateless encampment overwhelmed and captivated him. The drinking, the gaming, the women, the aimless desire to simply live as one pleased, and yet, as careful as he was, his beloved Caroline was never far from his mind. If he could make something of himself in the West Indies, working a sugar plantation perhaps, he might win her back after all this time away. But in absence of true conviction, habits take hold fast, and it was only a matter of time before Edward set back out to sea with his mates to live the life they knew best. No longer privateers, legal and sanctioned, but as pirates now, with nary a whit of loyalty to kin and country, earning his fortune by the sword and pistol, and praying his end was never too near. The steed... Damn. הוא זקן. Born into plenitude and wealth on the island of Barbados, Steed Bonnet seemed destined for a life of pleasure and ease. The son of a successful and influential plantation owner, his early life was marked by tragedy when his parents died suddenly, leaving 7-year-old Steed orphaned and in perpetual state of melancholy. His inheritance of some 400 acres of land softened the blow caused by the loss of his parents, and by the time Steed was in his late teens, he had already restored the sugar plantation to a profitable state. He married young and set about starting a family as soon as possible, but owing to what some called a disorder of the mind, he never found solace or comfort in this domestic trapping. To further complicate his unease, his firstborn son died in infancy, amplifying his grief and stirring his restlessness. As a means of coping, and he dreamed of going to sea and sailing about the world, meeting people, living life as a man free of obligations thrust upon him. When Bonnet's ship was apprehended by the British Navy on suspicion of piracy, he was rescued by the pirate Edward Kenway, who with the help of Blackbeard and others eventually influenced the affable and impressionable merchant into going on the account himself. טוב, זה האנטאים, יש לי הרבה enemies. Abel Brahma. Abel Brahma was captain of the Jacobite, a pirate brig operating in the Caribbean around 1714. He arrived in Nassau in January that year, when he gained the immediate dislike of the pirate Edward Touch, who advised Edward Kenway against associating with him. In June 1715, Barham's ship was traveling past Cape Bonavista in western Cuba, with Kenway on crew, when it was attacked by the Royal Navy frigate HMS Intrigue. Despite the demasting the British vessel during the battle, the Jacobite's magazine was set alight before Brahma could order his crew to douse the flames. An assassin named Duncan Walpole, who had been passenger aboard the Intrigue, killed him. Abel Brahma was known to be a harsh and cruel man, fond of personality, flogging his crew, and marooning others, an act he called making a man a governor of his own island. Kenway later observed that nobody but his own mother was going to mourn our captain's passing. וואלה, חיים עצובים. מי זה? יש לו שיניים מזהב. Originally, Bartholomew Roberts, נראה לי. כן, type sheet. Originally hailing from Wales, little is known about John Roberts, the real name of the man who would come to be known as Black Bart. After his death, most assume he went to sea at very young age, at 13 or so, but there is no record of him in any historical documents until his noted appearance in 1718 aboard a merchant ship, Barbadian in origin. Just a year later, Roberts was pressed into piracy by the notorious Howell Davis while working aboard a slave ship under Captain Abraham Plumb. Though Roberts had likely not gone to sea with the intent of becoming a pirate, when the opportunity thrust itself upon him, Roberts was reported to have said, "A merry life and a short one shall be my motto." A few months later, Davis was killed in an ambush on the Portuguese island of Principe, and Roberts was unanimously elected to replace him. This was surely a testament to the man's natural charisma and leadership, for he had been a pirate only a few months. It was at this point he took the name Bartholomew, likely naming himself for the infamous Bartholomew Sharp, a pirate of some renown, who had disappeared just 2 decades earlier. One of the most intelligent and strategic pirates of the Golden Age, Roberts was a sturdy man known to dress in fine clothes, handsome, and carrying himself with a dignified but unpretentious air. He had dark hair to match his dark complexion, likely set from the almost 2 decades he had spent at sea. He often carried numerous pistols, each tied to one end of long silk sashes, which he kept slung over his shoulders. Dang. Robert's tactical ideas were usually radical, but thoughtfully considered. He never jumped into any scheme rashly. Though his ideas seemed also almost suicidal to those unacquainted with his methods, ultimately responsible for the theft of around 400 ships in his 3-year career. He bested every other pirate of the era by a factor of 10 times or more, although it must be said that at least half these boats were small periaguas and the like. דנקן וולפול. וואי, יש מלא לקרוא על המניאקים האלה. Sheesh. But what do you mean? Right. Second cousin to Robert Walpole, Britain's first Prime Minister, Duncan was raised in relative comfort and ease until his 18th birthday, whereupon he joined the British Royal Navy as a midshipman with dreams of becoming a full officer. His immoderate temper and his impulsiveness, however, אחי, אני לא מכיר את המילה הזאת. A swift ascension, and he grew impatient with his progress. After 3 years, his interest in the Navy had dwindled for nothing, with his heart set on finding a post with the East India Company. He had a chance meeting with a fellow sailor whom he had come to respect and admire, and it was this sailor who introduced Walpole to the Assassin Order and all its teachings. Leery at first, Duncan soon took to this secret order with a favor and drive that he had not known in the Navy, and as his skills increased, so too did his reputation, but his temper and impulsiveness, coupled with a growing arrogance, were always a liability, and he was known for his frequent clashes with the elders of the British Assassin Order. Still, he was a valuable asset to the order, so much so that in 1714 his mentor asked him to sail for the West Indies, rendezvous with the Brotherhood there, and meet with their mentor Tabai. Walpole accepted this position with eagerness and departed within the month. The assassins in England never heard from him again. נראה לי הוא מת, אחי. Julian de Casse. Nephew of the buccaneer Jean de Casse, Julian was born in Montpellier, France. He followed his uncle's example and took to sea at a young age, eventually joining him in a few skirmishes during the War for Spanish Succession, fighting on the side of the French, and by proxy on behalf of King Philip of Spain. Ducasse's skill as a gunner improved rapidly, even as he grew widely disillusioned with the monarchy and its obsession with lineage and breeding over raw talent and skill. In 1704, ordered by his superior officers to join his uncle and hundreds of French troops in what would become known as the Battle of Vélez Málaga, Ducasse opted instead to desert his post and seek his fortunes in the New World. At first he threw in with slave traders in Africa, and for a year made a modest profit of the venture, but he was never comfortable with the cruelty and detachment the job required, and so departed for the West Indies in search of yet another vacation. For the next 10 years, Ducasse roamed the West Indies as a hired gun, working for whomever had the coin and confidence to pay him. Ever prizing the value of intelligence and skill over more reputation and breeding, Ducasse eventually found his way into the company of Laureano Torres of Cuba, in whom he found a friend and confidant. Laureano Torres, born in Havana but raised in Madrid, Spain, Laureano was of noble stock, the son of Thomas Torres y Ayala and Elvira de Cuadros Castellanos. He joined the Spanish army in his late teens and was later appointed as a governor of Spain territories in Florida, a post that held from 1693 to 1699. He then returned to Europe to participate in the War of the Spanish Succession. In 1708, Torres was appointed as the governor of Cuba, a post he held for 3 years until he was accused of and arrested for corruption. He was acquitted of these charges, however, and managed to win a re-election bid in 1713. During his time in Cuba, he made many lasting improvements to the city, fortifying the island's defenses and introducing the production of tobacco. He remained governor until 1716, after which point he retired and devoted his life to charitable functions such as building hospitals. בן אדם טוב סך הכל. ויש פה The Sage. The Sage historic archives contain scattered references to individuals known as sages, but they are few and far between. Each citation seems to refer to a different person living in a vastly different time and location. The earliest example was found on a Sumerian clay tablet in מה זה המילים האלה אחי? cuneiform script, while the latest survives only as a footnote in one of Laureano Torres' own journals, dated January 1704. In all, according to exhaustive research, 7 different sages seem to have graced the world stage in the past 1200 years, but the real number is likely higher. Perhaps the strangest aspect connecting each of these various sightings is that in every case, visual descriptions of each sage are remarkably similar. So similar in fact that one wouldn't be faulted for assuming they were talking about a single immortal man. However, in 2 of these 7 citations, explicit mention is made of their death and burial. Is this therefore some bizarre form of reincarnation, or some simpler explanation that is presently unknown? More research is required. Woodes Rogers was born into money to a seafaring family with deep roots in both Poole and Bristol, England. His early life was a picture of industriousness and ambition, and by the age of 18 he was an apprentice mariner. Upon his father's death at sea at 1706, Woodes inherited his family's prosperous shipping company, which he took to managing with great passion. Between 1704 and 1707, Rogers' fortunes and family grew, and by the time he was 27, his marriage to Sarah Wheatstone had produced 1 son and 2 daughters. By the end of 1704, however, his business had suffered great losses by raiding French forces, giving Rogers the idea to recoup these dreadful losses himself. Knocking about Bristol in search of a partner for this endeavor, he soon found himself in the company of William Dampier, an old friend and unlucky captain who suggested setting out on a privateering expedition, one that would range far and wide about the New World. In 1708, Rogers made the necessary arrangements and set out as captain of his own vessel on a difficult voyage that would last over 3 years. Along his course, Rogers met with many successes and failures. In 1709, off the western coast of South America, he found and rescued a marooned sailor by the name of Alexander Selkirk, a sailor who had spent nearly 4 years living in isolation and who would serve as the inspiration for the book Robinson Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe. Just a few years later, soon at Selkirk's recovery, Rogers' fleet engaged an enemy vessel in open combat skirmish that earned him a pistol shot to the left side of his face and a mangled heel. Neither wound was enough to remove him from command, however, and he continued serving as captain until his return to England in late 1711. To commemorate his return, he had an operation to remove the offending bullet from his upper palate. Now in poor health but high spirits, Woods set about writing his memories. Upon their publication, they were an immediate success and proved a great source of income. but this brief glory was offset by the sudden death of his son, a tragedy compounded some months later by his wife's decision to leave him. Also at this time, Rogers was sued by former shipmates for allegedly hoarding goods and money plundered from enemy vessels. Rogers assembled a defense but lost the case. In 1713, itching to return to sea, he organized passage to Madagascar, claiming to be a merchant in the slave trade, but with the intended purpose of reconnoitering the rumored pirate colonies established there. When he arrived in Madagascar after months of hard sailing, he found that the legends of the pirate town Libertalia had been exaggerated. 100-fold, the pirates in Madagascar were sickly and few desperate for help. After spending just a few months there, Rogers set sail for England, a failure in his own mind. And yet, never one to give up hope, Woodes Rogers reoriented his attentions to the West Indies, eventually lobbying King George for a commission to hunt pirates in the Caribbean. On this score he succeeded. After a few diligent years of making his case, King George appointed Woodes Rogers as the governor of the Bahamas. Now, at last, he would make his mark and bring justice to a land where chaos had taken root. ויש לי פה ships. HMS Intrigue was a fatigue in His Majesty Royal Navy. It was sunk in battle with the Jacobite off the coast of Cape Bonavista. זה Jacobite קראתי בסטרים הקודם. The Revenge was a schooner owned by Steed Bonnet and was originally a merchant ship used to transport crates of sugar from Bonnet's sugar plantation in Barbados to Havana. The cutter was a small watercraft armed with one or more guns on the purpose of bombarding coastal targets or harassing larger warships. The frigate was a class of warship bearing 3 masts and among the most well-armed in operation throughout the Caribbean, shy of greater men of war. Cappuccino monkeys can be found in Matanzas and Misteriosa. Rabbits are most commonly found in Nassau, Kingston and Corzon, Iguana. קיצור זה חיות, נראה לי כולם מכירים חיות. אבל יש פה הרבה חיות, הולי שיט. יש פה כלב. עם דוגו. וואלה, יש פה מלא חיות. Artifacts, Glass Cube. Blood Vial retrieved from Duncan Walpole. Cure schematic, a schematic containing a diagram of the armillary sphere at the observatory. Templar ring, mark of a Templar given by Governor Torres, originally meant for the rogue assassin Duncan Walpole. יש פה leathers, וקראתי, פה shanties, Holy Holy Ho, England, זה שירים. פה הרבה שירים. כי זה Art Collection Ship Models. נראה לי יש לי רק שיפ מודל אחד. A miniature ship model of the Revenge. טוב, understandable, have a nice day. חזור אחורה. טוב, אחרי שקראתי את כל הבולשיט הזה, צריך שלוק מים. יאללה, let's get it.
More grab money. Siempre me tocan a mí. ¿Eres tan imbécil?
Ship her out, Captain.
No sé lo que ocurre. I need a bribe. I've the coin for valuables, but it must be more than just that. You, clear the cups and saucers before I return. And you, welcome customers while I'm gone. Always face the door and smile, damn it.
מה, יש טיפה כסף? money. מה עוד יש פה? מה זה? או, שיט, אני יכול להתחבא פה. אז רציתי 6 ווין.
Contenga su exuberancia.
Ay, ay.
Muy imprudente, señor. Evite repetirlo.
לא, בקצב הזה אני אהיה פשוט עשיר נטו מהעלות הזה. אוקיי, איך אני מגיע לשם?
¿Quién ha devuelto? Cuidado con los fantasmas. ¡Qué disparate!
הופה, מה זה? יש פה אוצר. בוא נראה אם קיבלתי משהו טוב. קיבלתי בולשיט. כסף. יש פה עוד משהו דו. מה זה? איפה ראיתי את זה?
Come now, I'm French. Worth 10 of those other foods.
¿Qué es ese ruido?
מה זה אבל? הופה, זה בורח? בוא לפה. אחי, לאן זה בורח? My brother. Nice. Learn a new shanty. טוב, אז זה השיר חדש. יש שם את השיט הזה.
¡Ahora! ¡Atacar! ¡Ja! ¡No te escaparás!
Oh שיט, הוא יורה בי.
¡Maldita sabandija!
Your last mistake, mate.
איפה בנדולרו? וואלה, יש לו נשק. דאם. כיף ימני. מה זה? בוא'נה, איפה זה, אחי? איזה פה? Damn. Thank you very much. מה זה שמה? זה נראה לי סטיד. מה זה? ספניש ליידיז, מצאתי עוד שיר. מה זה? הם כאילו מחפשים אותי?
Tan despreciable. ¿Acaso no? ¡Se lo ruego!
Hablar contigo. ¡Detente! ¡Vamos, cogedlo!
Brr.
No sé qué cree que es, pero no he sido yo. No nos engañarás con eso. ¡Ahí! ¡Ahí!
Nice, 25.
No te salvará.
Oh shit. איך אין לי עדיין באונטי? אני לא מבין. אוקיי, זה אנשים שיכורים.
Válgame el Señor.
מה זה פיד? בתיאבון.
No se puede entrar. ¡A paseo!
עוד צ'סט. 5 מתוך 7. הייתי פה, אבל עוד נקודה לבנה. פה זה נעלם.
No puedes vagabundear por aquí, hombre.
Quieto direkt.
¡Tienes un pie en la tumba!
Oh שיט, יש לו נשק.
¡No lo perdáis de vista! ¡Mirad, allí! ¡Esa rata está aquí!
אך.
¡No nos rendimos fácilmente!
El presidente. יאללה פה.
¡No nos engañarás! ¡Vengo, bastardo! ¡Ya te tenemos, gusano!
Damn, only one shot. Damn. הופה, יש פה עוד שיר. let's go. הכל פה. על הזריז אחריו. let's go. Damn.
Oiga, no había necesidad de eso.
El presidente.
Another evening's dicing, Jack. I know a better game.
Let's go. עוד שיר unlocked. Bully in the alley.
hacerle a semejante atrocidad.
הופה, יש פה עוד שיר. נראה לי פה יש צ'סט. Yes sir. Get it. 6 מתוך 7. 6, 7.
¿Qué está pasando?
Hola señor. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? איפה זה היה? זה פה בפנים. My pocket getting bigger.
Please, sir, you must have rid me of my sorrow.
Quiero un juego de cartas sin trampas.
¡Prepara tu ataúd!
Veamos tus tripas.
יש פה למטה עוד אחד.
¿Qué demonios está haciendo, señor?
מה זה מתחבא? דיים. אני צריך להרוס את זה? אבל אם הייתי יכול להרים את זה, זה מושלם.
Loco como una cabra.
זה בסיס של פיראטים. דיים, בוא פספס. פה מצאתי בולט.
Padre insiste en que nos trasladaremos a Córdoba con él mientras dure la usura. Pero nosotros somos gente recia. No le daremos ese paso.
Oh, caray.
Podrías pedirle al jorobado que te ayude con esta.
¿Qué cansado estoy?
דיים, איזה נוף. טוב, לא פספסתי כלום למטה. צריך אבל... יש לי שם 2. צריך אבל ללכת לשם קודם. איפה זה היה לשם? הוא פרנדלי? נראה לי שכן. הוא ישן בכלל, לול.
Hello, baby.
מה זה? use lift.
¡Contrólese! ¿Acaso está loco?
¡Dios mío! ¡Basta! ¡Piedad!
אוקיי, יש פה שיסט. כאן נכנס.
¡No quiero morir! ¡Déjame en paz!
גם מה ראיתי שם? ויש פה שיר. בוא, אני בורח. נייס. אולי זה כן מפה? בואו נראה.
¿Huyendo de algo?
וואלה, אני לא יודע איך להגיע לשם.
¿Por qué ha hecho una cosa así?
דיים. וזה נראה לי הצ'סט האחרון. לא, 4 מתוך 7. אז יש פה כמה סוגים של אזורים. מעניין. היי.
¡Ahora! ¡Te sacaré las tripas! ¡Vas a morir por eso!
או שיש פה תרנגולת.
Incendios provocados y demás informes. Pero el precio que piden supera con mucho.
No soy un guerrero.
וואו וואו וויווה, God damn. או שיט. קיבלתי שיבוש קל.
Por aquí no se pasa.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Tú, ven aquí. ¡A la carga!
¿Con qué haciéndonos atacar todos? ¡Atacad!
It has to be buried somewhere there.
Keep an orderly line. There's no need to push.
Oh shit. Damn, אחי. עשו לו גנג בנג.
¡Puedo darle!
¡Vas a morir por eso! ¡Voy a destrozar!
To free the sage, I'll probably need a key.
¡Intenta darnos esquinazo!
Guard in a watchtower is looking lively.
¡Aquí está!
Bruh. Nice.
¿Eh?
¿Qué clase de prisionero tenemos ahora?
Damn. נגדן עליי. finishing moves. וואלה מטורף. ברוח אכזרי. יאנג סקווייר. יש פה דוגו. Surprise. אתה בא איתי.
¡Allí! ¡Vamos!
או, שיט, הוא גילה אותי. או, שיט, הוא מוציא נשק. what the fuck? Damn! איזה סנייפ, הוא דפק לי.
¡Allí está! ¡Quita esa bandija!
וורדן סוטה... או שיט.
I should like to have a look at the warden's keyring.
Letter from Ducasse, Warden Sotelo. The new prisoner is of the slippery sort. Governor Torres has requested that you double the guard. I suggest that you triple it and keep the key on you at all times. This man will do everything he can to escape. You must stop him in his service. Julian Ducos.
It has to be buried somewhere there.
מה זה? Read.
That'll be where they're holding
Notice,
him.
plantation workers are prohibited from venturing to the prison or its gate. Failure to comply will be met with force. יש שם עוד איזה משהו? את 5 מתוך 7 צ'סטים.
¡Muévete y acabas como él!
אם עשיתי לו אססיניישן. יאללה, יש פה קרב ענקי עכשיו. יאללה, ניקח את המפתח.
I wager Roberts will be behind the door that fits this key.
יש לי פה צ'סט. שם עוד מיין מישן אובג'קטיב. ברו, מה הוא עושה? מה הוא... הטופיסט הזה עושה? סיימתי את כל הצ'סטים, אבל אני יודע שיש את קבוצה אחת של צ'סטים, אני צריך לסיים. What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What have About all the things that you Did you ever stop to notice? יש פה עוד מישהו? שלנו, אתה מחפש במקום לא נכון, אני פה. יש למעלה מישהו? איפה הוא ברח? Become anonymous to interact.
Jesus, what happened here?
Basta ya! What is your true name, rogue?
It's, Captain Pissoff.
Rien qu'un pauvre paysan. Where is the sage? Did you set him free?
I had nothing to do with that, much as I wish I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure fleet.
Bruh.
Oh, wait now! I delivered your treasures, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Walpole.
לא... הם מגרשים אותי. עושים לי דיפורטיישן.
Edward?
Ahoy, Dove. How are you feeling?
No worse. Just a bit of nausea that won't let go. Have you been at the pub?
I only had 1 pint to save up some coin so I could bring you this.
Is it chocolate?
Aye. It's from the Americas. I mixed it myself. Go on, have a taste. You see,
שוקולד?
as a privateer, I'll find all manner of novelties in the new world. We'll be the talk of Bristol. So, how does it feel to drink like a duke?
Edward, my father is a merchant. I've had chocolate many times.
Have you?
Have you not?
No.
Go on then.
Oh. It's nice.
We'll save the remainder for after tea. Oh, thank you, love. This was so very thoughtful of you.
La cena. Cómetela rápido.
Rápido, rápido.
You hungry? Now what's your plan, mate?
Find my weapon and steal a ship.
שיט, אנחנו בתוך ספינה.
Soldier!
הפכו
Unlucky
אותנו
lads.
לסלייבס.
Últimas palabras.
תתרק.
Come, just die, would you?
דאבל קיל, let's go. נייס. קולקט, זה הנשקים שלנו?
We're stealing a brig. Hey, take what you need.
Won't be a minute.
There's many prisoners held on these ships. Set them free, and they'll sail with us, no question.
So that's the idea then. Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee in.
Aye, there's a brig in this fleet. I'll make my way to it.
Excuse me, big guy.
Te estaré esperando esta muerte. Y no le digo.
¡Ahora!
¡Los prisioneros han escapado!
¡Alto ahí, maldita sea!
דיים, אחי. הוא עשה לי דאבל אטאק. כל הדיפיקולטי הכי קשה, די קשה.
There's many prisoners held on these ships. Set them free, and they'll sail with us, no question.
So that's the idea then. Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee in.
Aye, there's a brig in this fleet. I'll make my way to it.
אהו שיט, הם ראו אותי.
¡Prisioneros han escapado!
¡Pasto de los gusanos!
There's a catch to this favor. You're sailing with me.
I'd follow you to hell for this, mate.
¿Qué nos está retrasando? Ya deberíamos haber hecho la mitad de la ruta a las Bermudas.
Oro, plata...
Come on, lads. If If we're to drown today, it won't be here.
Damn, that's a big ass ship.
¡Ha llegado tu hora! La suerte no te salvará. ¡Alto ahí! ¡No! ¡Te voy a hacer pedazos!
Not quite.
Damn. אבו חזק.
There's a brig nearby just waiting for us to take her.
¡Te daré lo tuyo! ¡Todo eso contigo! Voy a ir a lo más alto. Esto es un... ¡Deja de retorcerte, pirata!
We're going topside. Be ready. Let's depose the
shall
captain
kill the
and
captain.
make his ship ours.
¡El pistón está a tiro!
Lay aboard, lads!
Save your singing for Davy Jones, you jagabats! It's a hard wind coming!
The man speaks true. You lot weigh anchor. As for the rest, half on the foremast and half at the main. Let's outrun this hurricane. Bark any orders you think
Right,
wise,
let's
mate.
go.
We're up against it here.
These men know their place. They'll see us home.
Keep watch on those galleons. See they don't give us trouble.
They won't. Far too slow for this weather. We don't fight the wind too, sir!
Fire! Fire!
זה יהיה מטורף.
Look out, man!
I see it.
The seas try to swallow us! Roll wave to starboard!
Damn, one shot. Damn, זה גל אחוז שרמוטה. אוי, לא, זה טורנדו, זה פאקינג טורנדו, אחי. מה זה פאקינג טורנדו? Hell no. Oh, hell nah. Oh shit, זה טורנדו אחוז שרמוטה והוא בא אליי.
That's our course.
Nice.
Godfrey Elijah! We made it!
What a mess, Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, by God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune.
I am your brother, my brother.
Much thanks for your aid back there.
Adewale.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home!
Alright, achievement Epoxy Bird, captain your own ship, complete sequence 2, memory
I've
6.
made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. We need to budge! Give everything she's got! Despite a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols.
המטורף.
I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of
Oh
a spark.
shit.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotten, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armaments when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition. To that end, we're gonna need a proper shipwright. We should keep our eyes open for one.
Abaco Island isn't far off. If we anchor by the shore, we could be stopped.
מה זה? קולקט. יודעת הפייל.
Must be a good sermon.
אהלן.
Desató su poderosa furia y destrozó al enemigo de Daniel. Y él señaló que de haberlo tenido cuando vino el león, no tendría...
סי, סי, סניור, סי. נעשה לוט לצ'סט הזאת. ויש פה עוד איזה משהו. קולקט. Keys. Keys can be used in the exchange to unlock new content.
Names out, trim to the wind. Ease up. Fire! Roll the dogs out! Fire! 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 Clew up the foremast main! Stunsails! Use all the wind you can!
Man your seats! Spaniards! They got help, Captain! I will bow!
Ease her off!
Just stay away, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Waste that good stuff!
Oh shit.
Fire!
אני לא פוגע?
Fire!
artillery not available.
Use them against her!
Fast as you dare! Set her back! Trimmer! Bring in the stunsail!
She's right, sir. Should be bored and take her. Leave me alone, sir.
Drag them to their doom!
Leave no men alive, boys. זהו, הם נכנעים.
Up the shrouds, lads! We sail! Speed, lads! Fast as you dare! Ease her off! Faster now! Calm her down!
They're losing the wind, Captain!
Give everything she's got! Speed, lads! Ease her off! Fire! Toast the gallants and royals! Catch me some wind. Reef them tight.
Strike Cat, do you hear the news?
Reel them in, me trumps!
איך המשק שווה קנייה? תגדיר משק. תשמע, המשחק 240 שקל. וכאילו בתכלס אתה משלם פול פרייס נטו על האיכות. נטו על הרימאסטר. 240 שקל לא הייתי אומר שהוא שווה. אולי אתה יודע בשנה שזה יצא, אבל בגלל שהמשחק הזה כבר בין איזה 13 שנה, הייתי אומר שזה לא שווה. אבל תשמע, אם אתה רוצה לעשות איזה ריפליי וזה, אז וואלה הייתי ממליץ. גרפיקה נראית ממש טוב. ובכללי הבלק פלג זה נראה לי בין האסאסינס קריד הכי טובים שיצאו.
Well moored, lads.
Happens to the briny!
אבל אני פשוט אומר תחכה להנחה. אני מאמין ווינטר סייל יהיה איזה 50%? לא, הגנתי איזה 30%. למה יוביסופט האלה תחמנים הם מניאקים.
Let's see what we can find.
הם עדיין מחשיבים את זה בתור משחק חדש, למרות שהוא יצא לפני 13 שנה.
Animals have been in the fish.
יש פה שתי גופות.
Something mauled these men. The crates are unspoiled.
מה זה? מקקו? איגואנה.
It'll do. Paw prints. Smaller than a jaguar's. Now that was pretty. Nice. I'll see about those ocelots. Have the crew load the supplies on the jackdaw. Might have left something behind.
הופה, מה זה? טרז'ר מאפ.
More treasure.
טרז'ר מאפ פה מבקו איילנד.
Another one.
מה זה? Fast travel unavailable. הכל פה.
Oh, that was nice. Good.
אני אעשה פה עכשיו סינכרונייז. Beautiful. Amazing.
The ocelots have built their own nest there.
דאם, וואלה הם חזקים. יכול לעשות דודג' בכלל לאטקס שלהם? כן, let's go.
I'll need more of this. Not bad. That's enough to fashion a holster.
Alright, options, open the inventory. Alright, access the crafting menu. Hold to craft the pistol holster. Nice. Smooth operator, craft an item. קיבלתי achievement.
The crew have their provisions, and I have my holster.
מה יש לנו פה? בוא נראה אם יש פה משהו מעניין. יש שתי דברים מעניינים בתוך המים. צ'סט. ויש שם עוד משהו. ועוד צ'סט. וקיבלתי עוד achievement owned, complete every activity in a single location. Nice.
We've provisions enough to sail for Nassau. Should be some old mates there.
Right.
Ahoy, Captain.
מה, איך
Find
זה
what you
הפך
need.
מלילה לבוקר?
My needs and wants are oceans apart, mate. But I did fashion myself a new holster. All I need now is a pistol to lie in it.
Welcome.
Taken from the holds, just as you said.
Little more than a blowpipe. But it'll do. So, are we rested? Or should we idle a while longer?
Best way anchor. I think the crew is itching to reach civilization.
You'll find no civilization in Nassau. But it's a fine place to be merry all the same. Come off the wind!
Alright, nice. אז עם האיילנד הזה סיימתי. Quest complete this Tyro Captain. עכשיו אני צריך לשם 700 מטר.
Give me more sail! More sail! We need to budge!
Tops and royals!
Let's have a song then.
A poor old man came riding by, and we say so, and we know so. Oh, a poor old man came riding by, oh, poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die, and we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll stand his side, oh, poor old man. And if he don't, I'll ride him again, and we say so, and we know so. And I'll ride him until the Lord knows when, oh, poor old man. He's dead as a nail in the lamp room door, and we say so, and we know so. And he won't come worrying us no more, oh, poor old man. Oh, as I was going
Clew up foremast rig!
I met the finest ramsel that ever was fed upon a. And I am
Hold down!
And when we saw
נאסאו, בהאמאז, ספטמבר 1915.
Go on, Captain Queernabs. Tell me I'm under arrest. Tell me!
Them your breads.
Fly away, boyo! Back to your master!
Aye. We was privateers together before the wars ended. I'll see you ashore. There will be some familiar faces at the old Avery. Lads there are a churlish sort, but friends all the same. Will be good to see them. And there might be some able bodies about to add to the crew.
Aye, Captain. We'll need more hands.
מה הוא עושה? מה? ברו. פאק, אחי, מה זה היה? על המובמנט בגי as fuck. טוב, אני הולך להביא לעצמי משהו לאכול, ואז נראה פרק בבאדי קאם, yes sir, וכן, 5 דקות חוזר, 6 דקות, מקסימום 10, לא הגזמתי, 5 דקות אני חוזר. בנג בנג סקיט סקיט. לורד. בסדר. עכשיו הגיע החלק המגניב של הספרים. כאן אנחנו בעצם מסכמים הכל. אז מה כבר יש לסכם? פאקינג Assassin's Creed Black Flag the best game ever. בואו נראה. טוב, יאללה. Woman turns McDonald's drive-thru into battlefield. Yes, sir.
Because he's on break, but because someone's in the drive-thru and is about to ruin everyone's night.
She's in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
She don't move.
Is she right here at the window?
Yeah, the second window.
Alright, I'll go talk with her.
She gave me the wrong code. I said this is not the location, and she said call your manager.
לצלות חמוצים, רוב טייפ שיט עם גזר. שופט שלו בתיאבון יסוד. בואו, למה פתח את החלון האחורי?
How you doing tonight, man? What's going on?
נייס. זה אישה או גבר, אחי? אתה פה? היה כמו ילד בן 14.
They try giving you your food, you don't want it, then you need to get out of here. Did she pay for her food? Did you pay for your food yet, ma'am?
Nah, she high as fuck of the za, אחי.
You have an ID on you?
Yeah, I do.
Can I get your ID, please?
Yeah,
Thank
take my
you.
ID.
Thank you.
אוקיי. אני כבר יכול לומר שלפי דעתי אם היא לא חוקית שמה, היא אימיגרנט, בגלל שהיא לא יודעת לדבר אנגלית. הפלא ופלא, היא לא יודעת לדבר אנגלית בארצות הברית.
Where does the money go?
Say again?
Money?
It goes to them. What's going on?
How much?
Ask them. I don't
Money,
know.
how much?
No.
בומבו קלאד.
Alright, I don't know you.
Ma'am, have you had anything
או
to
שהיא
drink
פשוט
tonight?
high as fuck. high of the zai, לא איתנו.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Earlier, yeah.
How long ago?
Oh, we said this.
Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do, if you don't mind, can you step out of the car for me?
Not really.
Well, you're gonna have to, okay?
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, well, I need you to step out of the car.
היא לא מבינה ששוטר הביא לה פקודה.
Like in my food.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I need you to step out of the vehicle.
לפי דעתי השוטר כבר יודע שהיא גורר רצח.
You can do that outside.
No, I'll do it.
I'm giving you one last chance. I need you to step out of the vehicle right now.
You can call the forces, whatever the.
Man, let's go.
ברגע, מה?
Man, let's go.
לא הבנתי. למה הסרטון נתקע? אחי, מה זה הבולשיט הזה?
Step out. Give me one last chance. I need you to step out of the vehicle right now.
אחי, למה הסרטון נתקע?
Call the forces, whatever the.
בואי, הידית שלה פשוט התפרקה.
Step out of the car. Ma'am. Step out of the vehicle. I'm gonna ask you one more time. I'm gonna break this window. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Open the window.
נא, שקרייזי as
Open the
fuck.
window.
למה זה תמיד גם הבנות בלי השיער? למה?
Ma'am, open the door.
I hear you.
Door.
I hear you.
Okay, then open the door. Let's go.
היא אומרת שהיא שומעת אותו תוך כדי שהיא צורחת.
Put the car in park.
זהו ג'י ג'י. עכשיו היא זכתה לעצמה בפלוני. alluding and fleeing.
She's trying to flee right now. 10-4.
זהו, כל הרכב שלו מפורק. ברה.
I need a unit at the east side of the McDonald's and the south side.
East side and south side of McDonald's.
זה ג'י בשבילה. היא חרצה את גורלה.
Davy Road Extension, southbound. Gray Honda.
Davy Road Extension, southbound, and it's a gray Honda.
זה כיף מאוד שבסופו של יום אנחנו יכולים להסתכל על אנשים אחרים עושים טעויות מפגרות. יש לנו טיפה מעל הממוצע IQ בשביל לא לעשות שטויות כאלה. רוב האנשים שעושים את החרא הזה ליטרלי יש להם 0 IQ, הם אוטיסטים.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Stop preaching! Yo, someone get passenger side! Get passenger side! I got passenger! Take it slow! Let's do it by the numbers, guys! Alright, watch hands, get cover. He's not going anywhere. Hey. Let this turn into a barricade if it needs to. Go for it, go for it. No. Watch where he's reaching. He's reaching in the glove box. I see him. Don't worry. We got the drop if he's got anything. Let's just take this. Get that car out of there.
עכשיו מתייחסים אליה כאילו היא בן. זה שיט קרייזי.
Move your car. You're in the line of fire.
All right, everyone get off the radio. Hey, you're not going anywhere. Give it up.
Whose car is that? Did they move?
Yeah, no, it's Will's.
Okay.
Get out of the car with your hands up. It's over. Put your hands up in the air and get out of the car. It's over. Yeah, just get out of the car. It's over. Just get out of the car. It's over. You're going to jail. Get out of the car. You're not going anywhere.
Hey, yo.
I'll get my shield. We'll smash the window. We're just going to extract
The
her.
usual suspect.
Let's get ready to extract her. Hold on. She's reaching. She's reaching.
Let me see your hand!
Stop reaching!
Soon! She got her phone. She got her phone.
You guys drop your guns. We're going to have one
You don't
lethal
even, she doesn't
coverage
even
come
have a
up
door.
with us.
She doesn't even have a door handle, so.
I got lethal.
Let me see your hand! Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands.
בדיוק. יאללה, שיגזרו אותה כבר מאוד טוב. התת הדם הזאת.
It's clear. Interior's clear. One arm. We'll get close. Alright.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Get up. I'm gonna search her real quick.
Pat down. Female unit, pat down.
And we all good.
Alright, get in there.
She walked into the wrong house and into the Yo, I can get in. I can get in. Can I get in?
יש לי רק משהו אחד לומר. Play stupid games with stupid prizes.
Did you really think I was gonna stay in front of the car I was parking? Because this car would have fit through it.
We didn't want you guys. We want you over there.
I understand that, but
God forbid that turned into a shooting real quick, Osmendi. It's better letting her go forward. Yeah, go through it. We got nothing so far.
What was she chugging? A root beer?
Celsius. I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Energy drink? Oh, Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius energy drink.
ברבי ממשיכה.
yeah, I'm on just FYI.
Oh, you're on.
Yeah.
What's she doing? Just banging everything?
But she was banging out the window.
She can't break none.
The suspect continues misbehaving in the back seat all the way to the hospital.
Crazy!
Send over here.
Listen to me!
Yeah.
Please, please, please!
Put it over.
היי, הם שמו לה את השקית על הראש. מי שלא יודע, אנשים שיורקים בארצות הברית על השוטרים או יש חשש שהם הולכים לירוק, הוא שמים להם שקית על הראש בשביל שלא יוכלו לירוק על השוטרים.
Kicking the freaking nuts, man. Yeah, twice.
Yeah, you deserve to be kicked.
Don't kick again.
You don't need kids. I'll kick you as much as I want to.
Am I good to move my leg out? Hey, someone go ahead over and see what room. It's fine, you're pretty light.
Oh, thank you, babe. I'm gonna...
Because it's not the usual suspect.
All right, up we go. Yeah, let's go. Butt in there.
My butt in there?
Yeah, get your butt in there.
Well, what's the difference?
Get in the car.
Why can't I call somebody?
You will at the station.
What the is this?
We gotta go to the station first. You're about to get yoinked. Get in the car.
Oh my God, okay, hold on. Let me...
You're a You're a
This suspect, Shay, was charged with felony aggravated battery on an officer, felony battery on an officer resisting without violence, and felony fleeing with disregard to the safety of people or property. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
This isn't Shay's first run-in with a felony. Back in 2022, when she was on her way to pick up her phone after being fired from a World of Beer tavern, Shay was accused of keying profanity onto her former boss's burgundy Chevy Monte Carlo. The damage was estimated at $1,200 according to the arrest report, and she was later arrested at her home for felony criminal mischief. At the time, she was already on probation for a previous burglary charge as well. Regardless of the reason why Shay keeps committing felonies, she continues to be let back out into the public as court records indicate she has posted bond and been released from custody. Suspects like this who continue a cycle of committing crimes.
טוב, חברים, פה נסיים את הסטרים, אני אלך לישון, אני צריך לקום מוקדם. תודה רבה לכל מי שצפה, מעריך את זה מאוד, תיתנו לייק סאב אם אהבתם את התוכן, ורוב הסיכויים שאני אראה אתכם מחר, נמשיך לשחק Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, ויאללה, peace! Hey, yo!